All right, last one. I'm just going to read through this because it's not that many pages. This story of Ruth basically tells you the whole story of the Bible. JD Naja, Word of Truth. We're talking about gleaning. And it all starts because there's some fucking knuckleheads out here that wouldn't know the story if it fucking fell on their foot. So we were just talking about how Elimelech, Naomi, they're from my hometown. They're from Bethlehem, Ephrata, Bethlehem, Judah. It's Judah, Benjamin. It's the two tribes. This is our land. We are in charge. We're the first and the last. We are Judah. Go to Revelation, where the 12 tribes are sealed. Judah's number one, first in line, and Benjamin is last. The first will be last, and the last will be first. That means everyone between us is coming in, all the Israelites between us. Benjamin's going to be at the front. Judah's going to be at the back when we come in. Benjamin's coming in first. The first will be last, and the last will be first. Sorry about my continents, people. Little Jeff Deloach, little JD Naja, little Benji knows the truth. So let me see if I can do this, and then I'm going to probably go lay down. I'm fucked up. I'm going to do this, though. I'm doing 5 today. Fuck, what is today? The 17th of October? So they're going back to Bethlehem. And Ruth is telling Naomi, where you go, I will go. I will lodge. Thy people shall be my people, and thy God will be my God. Where you die, that's where I will die, and there will I be buried. The Lord do so to me, and more also, if I'm put to death apart from you. When she saw that she was steadfastly minded to go with her, then she left, speaking unto her. She wasn't taking no for an answer. So, what does this tell us? When you're following Benjamin, when you're following these people of the people of the people, for the people, about the people, lovely people, Masha people, I and I people of the Most High God, Bingi people, Bingi man. You don't turn back. These women that I'm dragging into the kingdom with me, the Lord wanted them. The ones that gave themselves to me willingly, good for them. I think part of the reason my wives left me, they knew I was going to bone the nation. Arrival in Bethlehem, and they too went until they came to Bethlehem. And it came to pass, when they were come to Bethlehem, that all the city was moved about them. And they said, is this Naomi? And she said unto them, call me not Naomi, call me Mara. For the Almighty has dealt very bitterly with me. Who's Ruth? Rachel. Who's Mary? Ruth. Who's Rachel? Mary. Regeneration. She came back. Rachel came back. And the Lord took her 2 sons. How many sons did Rachel have? 2. Joseph and Benjamin. Joseph got fucking kicked out of the family for having visions and dreams. Remember, he ended up in Egypt. That's my brother Joseph. He became Solomon. I became Adonijah. Benjamin. My mommy died. I came back as Adonijah. My brother Joseph came back as Solomon. And then he went on to become Jesus. He was also Josiah, Zerubbabel. Some others. Who was I? Adonijah. That's all I need to know. He's like, if he did. Ooh. Paul. I'm not Paul. If I'm Paul, oh my God. He hasn't told me that. So I'm not claiming that. If he tells me that, I'm probably gonna, my head's gonna blow up. She said I'm Mara. What does Mara mean? Destroyed, sick, ill. I'm sick. The Lord has dwelt roughly with me. Why was Mary so favored? Because of all the shit that Rachel and Ruth went through. What are the gleanings? Let's keep going. Gosh darn it. This is so... I know more than I can teach you. And I went out, let's see, Mara, bitter, sick, bitter. It's been a bitter root. It's been a bitter path for her. She died in Bethlehem. She's going back to Bethlehem, right? Where did Rachel die? Bethlehem. Where's Naomi going back to? Bethlehem. Why is she returning to Bethlehem? Because that's where she lives. Why am I going back to Bethlehem? Because that's where I live. That's my inheritance. That's my land. Do you understand? Are you out of your fucking mind, Jeff DeLoach? No, everyone else won't listen. And I went out full, and the Lord has brought me home again empty. When you call my, why then you call me Naomi, seeing the Lord has testified against me and the Almighty has afflicted me. Afflicted her with what? Death. Bitterness. She died. She finally had 2 sons to Jacob and she died. She's bitter. Her spirit is... And then what happened? Her other 2 sons died. Chislon and Mahlon. Ruth gleans the fields. And Naomi returned, and Ruth the Moabitess, her daughter-in-law, with her, which returned out of the country of Moab, and they came to Bethlehem in the beginning of the barley harvest. And Naomi had a kinsman of her husband, a mighty man of wealth, of the family of Elimelech, and his name was Boaz. And Ruth the Moabitess said unto Naomi, Let me now go to the field and glean ears of corn after him, in whose sight I shall find grace. And she said unto her, Go, my daughter. There's the dolphin. One love, one heart. Thanks, guys. I love you. This is hard for me, people. So what is Ruth saying to Naomi? I want to know what you know. I want to be with your God. I want to know your God. I want to live and die for your God. I want to follow you to your lands. I want to go home with you. So what is she picking up? She's picking up the corn that fell. And Ruth the Moabite said to Naomi, Let me go to the field and glean ears of corn. Can you hear me? Let me go glean ears. Does it have anything to do with rapture? The rapture is getting able to go home because you had ears to hear and you're listening to the prophet and you're not afraid to cry and you're not afraid to feel what Benjamin feels. I hope you like jamming. I hope you like jamming. I hope you like jamming. I want to jam it with you. We're jamming. We're jamming. We're jamming right straight through you. Holy Mount Zion, holy Mount Zion, just seated in Mount Zion, he rules all creation. Well, we're jamming. What you are? Been jamming. I hope you like jamming too. Why is no one talking about Benjamin? Because it's the fucking truth, man. Man, you know what I'm saying, man? And she said unto her, Go, my daughter. What did she do? What are these women doing? They want to have sex with me. They want to be my wife. They don't want to run. You're coming to me. Come to me. Come. Check into my hotel. So good, so right. Ziggy Marley, so good, so right. Never before have you seen this. So you're never going to see this. Unless you open your eyes and your ears and follow. Thank you. You are awesome, lovely people. And she went and came. And she went and came. Are you feeling me, baby? Are you feeling me? I might just teach all day. I love my family. When I was coming here, I was thinking, I'm not a joyful giver. Yeah, I am. I'm just an angry human, a sad human. I'm a joyful giver of the word. And she went and came. How many pages is this from Benjamin? Oh. 2 pages. Do you understand? This is Bible teaching, people. This is where we are. This is who I am. This is who you are. Grab it. Glean it. Eat it. Swallow. Little wine, little bread, little wine, little bread, little wine. And she went and came and gleaned in the field after the reapers. Who are the reapers? The angels. That's me. Been saying it over and over again. Fucking Jay Hall, man. You need to get bopped on the head, you fucking tired of being mad. Does it say it? I'm telling you. Does anyone want to help? My brother Valentine wants to help. I'm just going to sit here and do videos all day. I have to. He's telling me, I got you rolling. You better keep rolling. I'm going to be mad at you. So I do what I'm told. Here I am. If you want to fucking learn the Bible, here I am. All day long. What's it say? What's it say? And she went and came and gleaned in the field after the reapers. And her hap was to light on a part of the field belonging unto Boaz, who was the brother of Elimelech. It's all in the family. So Boaz asks about Ruth. And behold, Boaz came from Bethlehem, and said unto the reapers, the Lord be with you. What's the pattern? Prophecy is pattern, people. I'm a remnant. I'm part of the pattern. I'm part of the family. I'm a remnant of the original cloth. So is my brother Valentine. He knows it. It's painful. The poor brother. I'm sorry, brother. I hope you're all right. I know we don't talk enough, but I love you, man. For real. For real, for real. The Lord be with you. And they answered him, the Lord bless thee. Who's the reapers? They're the ones in the field. The reapers are the angels. Right? Do we got that straight now? What am I here for? I'm to reap the harvest. I'm in the field. We're not on a globe. We're in a field. We're on a flat fucking field. 4 corners. The angels are set loose, man. It's time. It's been time. I've been doing this for a long time, and the age is ending. From what I can tell, this is it, man. Shit's popping. The Lord be with you. And they answered him, the Lord bless you, Boaz. Thank you. Then Boaz said to his servant that was set over the reapers, whose damsel is this? Why? Same story. Why, people? lovely people? Why is the Lord asking Satan, who are these strangers? Who's set over the reapers? Satan. Who's one of my bosses? Who's my big boss? While I'm here, it's Satan. I'm in the flesh. I'm an angel, fallen angel. What am I here to do? Reap. What does that mean? Big bad wolf has no regrets. I do what I'm told. Just like Jesus Iscariot. Fucking numbskulls. These fucking people, man. Don't look at me that way. How dare you? Don't do it. And the servant that was set over the reapers answered and said, "It is the Moabite damsel that came back with Naomi out of the country of Moab." The angels are watching me right now. You have no idea. They are gathering around me right now as I speak. They are moving and grooving. They're going, fuck, he's getting it. He's throwing it. Are you catching it? I'm throwing it. Blech. Throw up on yourself if you're not. What happened? And the servant that was set over the reapers answered. The big daddy Boaz asked, God is asking Satan, who's that? Who is that? What did Satan answer? That's Ruth, the Moabitess. People. Lovely people. We're going to do it. I'm just going to keep going. So if you want to know the truth, stay tuned. I'm just going to do it. And the servant that was set over the reapers, Satan, set over the angels of the Lord, don't hurt the earth until, and said, it is the Moabitess damsel that came back with Naomi out of the country of Moab. And she said, I pray you, let me glean and gather after the reapers among the sheaves. Harkens back to my brother Joseph when he said, your sheaves will bow to my sheaf. Do I have to make you feel bad? Do I have to make you hate me? You will bow to my Lord. You will. Every head will bow. Don't get it twisted. Why did Naomi come back? Because she wanted to reap and gather for the Gentiles. So she came. And has continued even from the morning until now, that she tarried a little in the house. Morning. It's evening. All day morning. Benjamin wakes early, hunts at noon, brings home the spoil in the evening. What's that talking about? It's talking about from the beginning, Genesis, to the end, Revelation. She's here even now. The Gentiles, that are clinging to Israel. That's what I hate about these guys, because they speak things that are true and people go, oh, they must know the truth. But they're throwing all this other nonsense in there that doesn't need to be in there. That she tarried a little in the house. Which house is she tarrying in? My house. I put my penis in her vagina. Now she's my wife. Bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. Is Snow gonna give me some pussy? Does Melanie care? Does Nancy care? Does Gail care? Do they care about Snow? Are they gonna tell? Are any of them gonna come here? And I put Snow on Facebook. She's there. Everyone knows I'm after her. I'm not hiding it. Is she gonna come home with me? I don't think so. Is anyone going to tell her, there's your husband? A lot of people are stirred up over it, but they'll know why they're stirred up. She's supposed to be my last wife, from what I can tell. She's supposed to be my last wife. Supposed to close the book. So what do? I forsake all others for someone who's not gonna. Maybe we don't need to have sex. Maybe that's the new story. See, these are things that are going to play out one way or another. So I have to figure this shit out. Do I forsake all others now? Because there's not going to be any sex in the kingdom. Is it an example of the new covenant? Just things to ponder on. These are the things that I have to figure out, because it's going to happen one way or another. Am I going to glean the truth? Am I going to be able to glean it? Am I going to be able to get rewarded for doing the right thing by not giving up on her and loving her without consummating the marriage? Am I going to be able to be Joseph and take Mary to wife and know her not? Until prophecy has been birthed, Jesus Christ. We went into that yesterday. This is the Bible. I am I'll be back.